amateur world champions, and I think it's a great opportunity to ask them what they do to keep their ropes on the road, how they care for them, how they break them in. Kory, how do you break a rope in when you get it from us?
First thing I do when I untie the rope is kind of inspect it to see that it hangs real straight. I like my ropes pretty straight. I don't know that everyone needs it like that, but I prefer it like that. Then I like to get a good stretch on my rope. After I get a good stretch on it, whether I rope 2 or 3 or 4 steers or do it in some other way, then I like to recoil my rope kind of in big coils, and then I normally put them in my truck. I got a big truck with a big bed in there, and I can lay those on there kind of in big coils and let them set for maybe 24 to 48 hours and let that rope really firm back up. And I think that really adds to the durability of my ropes, where that they don't get any kind of twists in them, or they keep that good feel that I like.
Right. You made a good point about the break-in process, and I'd like to go a little bit further if I can on that. You've just seen the rope making process of how we really put a lot of stress on the fibers. We dip them in that hot wax. We pull the fibers very strenuously when we're tightening it. We're pulling that eye down tight. And what happens is, whenever you go and you rope with it, if you just take a brand new rope into a jackpot and you rope one after another, you're going to notice that rope breaking down, and pretty soon that rope is no good. What's happened there is you've overextended the fibers. So if what we recommend and what you found out on your own there is to break it in by stretching it just a few times and letting that rope set. Whenever you do that, the molecules have a chance to come back and take a lock, and then that rope's going to last a lot longer for you. So thanks very much for that.
You bet.
Travis, we're going to put you on the spot because we found your rope bag in your truck, and we want to know exactly how an NFR guy hauls his ropes around to keep them working to the best of their ability.
Well, just like you guys talked about, the key is breaking them in right, because you want a constant feel, and when you're roping for a living, you can't have a rope feeling a different way each and every time that you do it. So breaking them in like you guys talked about, I do the same thing. And when I haul them around in my rope bag is, you don't want to overload your rope bag. You don't want to get 10 ropes in a rope bag that only fits 5, because then you get them all crunched together and kinked. And just a little bit to go through my rope bag is, I got different lays, different softnesses for different setups. And for example, this one is a jackpot rope. It's a little softer of a rope for when you run into US ropings and other ropings that have fresh steers, that little horns, that gives you a little more leeway for an error. And then I got this rope right here, which is a little stiffer, just in case you have to reach, and that I use at the rodeo. And what Kory was talking about, we were talking about how it lays. And what's really important to me as a header is that he was talking about his straight, and mine's really the opposite.
Right.
I want mine to kick in,
right.
And so that the tip comes around a lot easier when I
right.
swing it.
You mind if I borrow this and define kick to the people at home? Kick, when we talk about kick in a rope, we're talking about the ability for the rope to swing. So whenever you take one coil off a coiled rope and drop it down, you can see in Travis's rope that it kicks at a 90-degree angle away from you, and that's a good thing in a head rope. It's a good thing in some heel ropes as well, because what this is doing, it's starting the swing for you. So as you pull it around your head, it's already starting to open up for you. So that's very important in a head loop, to stay open, to come around there and to put a big gate across the feet. Where Kory was talking about with his rope and a heel rope, and again, Kory is an amazing heeler. He has a lot of rope control, and he wants his rope to hang straight or down, almost exactly straight at a straight angle. Now what this does for him, it enables him to get his bottom on the ground faster. Now by doing that, understand that if a rope is straight, it's going to be harder to swing and harder to control. So the better your ability gets, the more you're able to handle a rope like that. So if you're not quite to that level yet, I would recommend choosing a rope that has more kick, such as Travis's does in this head rope. Well guys, I sure appreciate your time. I sure appreciate you guys coming by and stopping, and it's been fun going through it with you. I sure hope to see you at the NFR again. It's always a pleasure going out there to see it.
Thanks.
Kory, thank you very much.
You bet.
Travis, good luck to you.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be seeing you on TV and at the NFR.